Welcome to Midnight Girl Talk, the show that should be recorded at midnight but isn't. I'm Puppy Girl.
I'm Midnight Rain.
And I'm Purple Moon.
I'm Krace.
Thank you. Would you like to kind of introduce yourself, Chris?
I'm just your average bi male guy that I am married. Been through some pretty interesting times in my life, but now I'm here talking with you guys.
Well, welcome. We're excited to have you.
Understandable. And yes.
Thank you.
Just a heads up, I am bi as well and polyamorous. Rain is still trying to figure out everything, and she's agreed to let us have an open relationship as long as we are completely open and we talk to each other about it. So,
Yeah, it's fun time.
That's pretty awesome.
yeah, it's still new.
We're still navigating how everything works and how we feel about things, and yeah,
Yeah, communication is definitely a big key in that point.
Yeah.
very much so. We
And
generally
finding
are
the
pretty
right-
good about that.
Yeah, and finding the right partner, that's a whole nother story. That's
Honestly,
It's not a douchebag.
I think you've had some difficulty with that recently.
Oh. I'm so over it. I'm done. I just don't understand why men can be jackasses sometimes. Not all of them. Just most of them.
Anyways,
So. I need to go back.
Yeah. Alright, Chris. It's time to get into
Yes.
the horny shit, alright? What kind of shit are you into?
What I'm not into, that's usually the question that I get asked.
Okay.
But I'm into a lot of things. I've been a professional. That's what I call it, a professional submissive for somebody for over a year and a half.
Wow.
Total power exchange, collared kind of thing. So yeah, that was a fun time. But it ended pretty tragic though, so that wasn't the fun part about it.
That sucks.
Yeah. But all in all, that's kind of what my background is, and I've known I'm bi since high school, and I usually prefer men in sexual encounters, but females for romantic relationships.
The ooey gooey stuff.
Yeah.
I get that. I get it.
But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I mean, I'm into a lot of BDSM. Pain's okay. I can kind of be worked into it, but other than that, it's like I always try everything once besides like blood, scat, piss, stuff like that. I'm not into that kind of stuff.
Agreed.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's usually very common. Like, I mean, every now and then I'll run into somebody that's like really into, what do you call it, like wet play or whatever,
Gotcha.
just golden showers kind of thing. But I'm not into that at all. But I find that as probably the most common one that I'm not into that some people wish I was. It's like, nope. But yeah. So that's pretty much what I'm into. Just into anything, really. I usually like pleasing others. That's probably like my biggest thing. I really don't care about my own pleasure because I do get pleasure off of pleasing others, which is a lot of fun. So,
Same here.
but so if somebody likes a certain thing, that's what I try to cater to. So, yep.
Okay, so when you're talking about BDSM, what exactly have you tried and liked the most?
Ooh. Well, my first experience was actually at a local dungeon. which a friend took me to, which was pretty exciting. I got to partake in like a little thing. It was in a house, and they had the whole like their basement basically looked like a dungeon that you can possibly imagine.
Huh.
They put on like a scene, which was like what this girl had contacts in that kind of like made it like you were blind, so you can like see shapes and stuff, but you couldn't really focus in on anything because it was all washed out. So she kind of had like a so they would like tie her up on like a Judas cross and stuff like that, and they would use whips and caning and then like a little bit of sound play. They would deafen her and stuff like that. It was pretty neat. And then of course I was the newcomer, and they decided to see if I wanted to give it a go, so I did. But they just did like really mild teasing kind of stuff, but it was a lot of fun. But that was probably my first experience in that world.
Interesting.
And ever since then, I've been just I got knowledgeable about it. Did some things with some partners and stuff like that. And, but yeah.
So how do you get brought into that world? I mean, like, I wouldn't know where to go find a dungeon or anything like that.
Well, the big one is like there are like online forums, like usually in your local area, that you can look into. There's a lot of garbage out there though. Like nowadays, it's a little harder to find just because it's not as organized as it once was. Discord and there's a chat program that people use, and I can't remember the name of it at the top of my head.
Slack?
But no.
It's the only one I could think of that's kind of like Discord. TeamSpeak?
Yeah,
I don't know.
No. They would use like Discord for like their primary server, but there's like this local type of app that people use. It is called...
As he searches through his phone to find it.
Telegram. So
how
people
could I
use
forget?
like Telegram. Yeah, so there's a lot of people that use like Telegram for like local meets and stuff like that, which you can find like certain kink things.
I'll go back old school. The name, jeez.
Yeah.
I like it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Telegram is
But,
the one that furries use.
Yes. In fact, it was a furry that brought me into a lot of the BDSM kind of stuff.
Yeah,
but that's...
it was a furry that had me make a Telegram account. That's why I have it. I don't really use it all that much, but it was for a potential job. But yeah.
Interesting.
So how do you... I don't know.
Words.
Those are hard right now, okay?
Okay, so has there anything that they've done, or have you done, that you've gone, okay, I like it, but I'm not quite sure how much to...
Yeah, that would be like kind of like in the pain spectrum of things. So like caning, that's like a hard no for me.
That doesn't sound comfortable.
That
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's a very sharp, quick pain. It's like basically getting like whipped with a switch or something, but it doesn't bend. It's a very hard surface, and yeah, I had it done like twice, and I just said red, and I was completely done on that. I couldn't take that at all.
Yeah, that sounds
like
really
I said, I can.
intense. Jesus.
Yeah, it's very intense, but I was willing to give it like a try, but no, it wasn't for me. That was for sure. But you know, I can get worked up to some levels, but there is a certain level that you just that can't cross. That's why they kind of do like the light system, so like green light, yellow light, red light. So I mean, green means go ahead or more. Yellow means like that's enough, and like that's where I like it. and then red just means full stop.
Yeah.
So, and then everybody takes that pretty seriously when it comes to like safe words and whatnot.
That's smart. I kind of like that. I've
Yeah.
always
And
liked the idea of being
Go ahead.
flogged.
Oh yeah, I got a couple of those actually. Yeah, the flogs and crops are probably my favorites. They don't necessarily, they can hurt if used improperly, but if you know how to use one, they could be a lot of fun. And there's tons of online like information, especially like YouTube channels and stuff like that, that you can go through and learn how to properly use one. So you know where to hit, how hard to hit, how to hit. But yeah, flogs are definitely a lot of fun. Those.
Having some ideas, babe.
Yeah, of course. I like the idea of pain, not like being caned or anything like that, but not even the introducing. Like, I like the pain part, and I've noticed that Rain doesn't like to actually hurt me, so she always feels bad somewhere in the middle of all that, and I'm like, okay, it's fine, just keep going, it's all right.
I do feel bad.
I just see the look on her face.
I'm always afraid I'm gonna push it too far.
Yeah, that's your partner, or and in some cases it doesn't even have to be a romantic partner. It's just somebody that you do that with. They just have to know what you like and how far you can go, and then you have to also test those boundaries a little bit. But it also goes both ways. If the other person is really uncomfortable doing it, then should probably find ways to get the same outcome, but a little bit more comfortable for both parties. So, yeah, that's there's usually a really fine balance, and honestly, finding two people who really like the same things is actually pretty rare. Because usually somebody likes things like a little bit more extreme, and the other person doesn't quite like it that extreme, and then the master per se will try to push the submissive a little harder. But other than that, and it can go the other way. Like, you have a submissive that really likes the pain, but you have a master that really doesn't like the hurt people. So like they don't get anything out of it. In fact, it makes them more cringy about it. It's like, it can be upsetting too. So, and then that's where kind of like where aftercare comes in. So after you get done doing the scene, it's always important to reflect back and ask, like, what'd you like? What didn't you like? What would you like to try again? Do you want to mix it up next time? How do you feel? The aftercare things. And it's always good to have that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never actually thought about it. Yeah. Okay, so do you prefer to be a submissive versus everything else?
Yes. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of like where I have the most experience, and that's, I don't know, just where my headspace is. I have a really hard time being the authoritarian in that type of relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. How many times have you been a submissive?
It's not really how many times, it's more of a lifestyle.
Okay, so that's just the way it is.
Always.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just the way it is.
I never actually thought about that.
Yeah. It's not something that's like, oh, I'm going to be the dominant today. No, it's a mindset that either you have it or you don't. And it's one of those like self-discovery things that you got to find out for yourself. So, most of the time I tell people, like, to be a really good dom, sometimes you have to be on the receiving end of things. So you understand and learn, like, what is what and what's too hard and that kind of thing. So you kind of like learn by being the submissive. But I've never really got to the point of being a dominant or moving on to that, because I just don't have any.
Right. I just noticed, like,
Yeah.
for me, I'm very dominant over women. and I'm very submissive with men. And I discovered a lot about that. And I can be dominant over Rain, but I still want to be dominated over. And it's hard because she's getting more comfortable with it every time, but just
Yeah.
discovery, I guess.
That's a classic switch. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
it's they go both ways. You know, and like, and it doesn't have to be like when some people think switch, they think like it's literally a switch, like you just turn it on and off. Like in your case, you know, you like men to dominate you, and then you like to dominate women. So that's not like a switch per se, but it is in the fact that, you know, in a bi sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So, do y'all have any questions? Or y'all been drinking too much?
I listen, okay? I listen. I wrote no helpful notes. Fuck. I looked at my notes and it said, from there, either the discussion moves naturally to other topics or we go to the topics from episode 1.
That's where I just went, actually.
Exactly!
Okay, so, do you have any, like, favorite stories or favorite things, like your favorite moment that you've ever had that just tops off everything?
I don't know. High school was pretty crazy for me, especially when I was trying to figure out who I was and what I was. But
Understandable.
yeah. And then there was a lot of other, you know, people in high school that was trying to figure out the same way, and I was never really shy about it. That was the big thing. I was always like the one that always pushed, I guess. Um, but yeah, it's just kind of like, you know, like after a while, once you figure out that you like sucking dick, it gets kind of addicting, literally.
Addicting.
Addicting.
Addicting. But I did a lot of things that I don't recommend people doing. Like I did what they call cruising, which is basically you just go from one guy to the next, to the next, to the
Oh, God.
next. Yeah, I don't recommend it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I would go to like gyms and stuff like that, which I would say is probably one of my more fun times because it was always like cat and mouse kind of deal. Some of the gyms I went to were pretty gay exclusive kind of deal. It's not like they publicly say that. It's just where most gay guys would go to.
Area. Location.
Yeah. Right. So, but yeah, I'd spend most of my time in like gyms and stuff like that. Find the next one to play with.
Well, at least you get to see how
But,
their workout is.
Mm-hmm.
Muscles are always nice.
They are. But it was also a good way to find out if they were looking at you too. So, and if you once you learn how to catch on to that, it was pretty
Interesting.
Easy. Yeah.
All right. So here's a question for you that we covered in our last episode. How was sex ed for you?
Well, I hear it was a little bit more in depth than it was for other people. Sex ed in school, I don't know. Like to me, it was just I've had it a few times through high school.
Wait, you had sex ed more than once?
Yeah. I had it in middle school as well. I think it was like in health class, and then they had it again in high school. I think my freshman year, and then I think I did it like some sort of other stuff in my senior year.
Wow.
But yeah, like
That's way more base than
I
here.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember like middle school being more or less like, you know, how the reproductive systems work and what they are and
Yeah.
you know, all that. And then I think that the second one was like how sex works and, you know, what's the outcomes of all that, and then the third time was like the diseases and why it's bad and wear a condom and like just don't do it. That was the senior year, so they scare you before they let you go.
Wow, that was our only sex talk, was scare you to not do it.
We didn't even have a sex talk. It was like,
Yeah.
we had a health class in middle school. We specifically didn't cover the reproductive system. Nothing about it. Not how it works, not what it fucking looks like, not what, like, each part of it does, what are the different names for the shit. I don't fucking know any of that.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it was just common.
Yeah, like what we just
It was very common.
like we discussed in the last one was like they showed us pictures of what STDs and stuff like that would look like, and at the very end they gave you like a little piece of paper to sign that says, "I vow that I will stay celibate until whatever age," and you got to put your name and then the age that you were hoping, and then like turn it in. And I remember doing that, going, "Okay, if I can at least make it past my mom, I will be golden." And I did, so I fulfilled that.
I lasted 3 hours after the
Oh,
class.
wow.
Oh shit!
Apparently it gave you some ideas.
Wait.
It was literally like after the class, like after school, like we decided, me and my boyfriend decided to walk. But we didn't walk very far. We literally walked behind the school and messed around.
Damn.
3 hours. I am not.
Yeah, I lasted 3 hours. After
Well,
that.
I will have to say that when we did the sex ed, it was in middle school, like around like 7th, 8th grade. So that's a little different, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, it was my senior
Okay,
year.
that's a
when
whole
we did
other story.
The STD. Yeah, that was like during the STD thing.
Yeah, my senior year is when I lost mine too.
Yeah. I lost mine at a young age. I think I was like 12, 13, somewhere on there.
Holy cow.
Yeah. And it was completely consensual. It wasn't like forced on or anything.
Well, that's
like that.
good.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Well, with my ex-girlfriend, the first one, yeah, I guess 11, 12.
Wow.
Yeah. That was with the girl. And first time with the guy was senior year.
Yeah, that was my first time was with a girl too. Yeah.
I was 19. It was with Purple.
I was 18?
Yeah.
Are you saying as if you
I
know
thought you
better than I do
No,
when
I
I
think you-
lost my virginity?
No, I think
And
you
think
told.
that is
I
very
thought
You
you
didn't know she was in the room?
No.
No, it was right before I turned 19 with the femboy that I met from Tinder.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't have any of that when I was younger, that's for sure. Also, I'm 40. I'm going to lay that out there. So this is years ago.
Yeah. We can actually say that Rain and I are in our 30s, mid-30s.
I'm not.
Puppy girl, she's our baby.
You're a young pup.
Yeah.
She's such a good puppy, though.
She is a good girl.
Can she speak?
She's dying. I think she hates that we're all in the same room with her right now.
It's okay. She's the one who would edit it out.
And speak.
Yeah. Jen.
Arf, arf.
Aww. Such a good girl. I'll give you head pats and VR.
I've got it right now.
We'll tell Tyler.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so that would bring me to the next question. Okay, with the VR chat, how do you like doing all that?
As far as like ERPing or
Like, what exactly do you do in VR chat? Because I know what Puppy Girl has brought us into, and
I joke about it, but yeah, VR chat and like my entire VR setup is basically a $2,000 like sex toy. So
oh,
I have a lot of fun with it.
Very nice.
So I hear.
You only hear?
So, you don't only hear,
When
but
was that, 2 days ago?
last night.
wait. Story time.
Do I need to go like that, my
Do we
chair?
need to go into stories? Are we sure about that one, Chief?
You can always edit it out if you don't want it.
Alright.
But story time.
I don't even...
We didn't really do much of anything. She was just there while I was playing with somebody else.
Okay, so
I still...
Yeah.
Things still happened.
A little bit. I tease you.
I'm in between me and Red, but yeah.
Yeah, I was bouncing back and forth.
that's pretty.
Okay, we're moving on. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
She's like, that's too much.
Okay. But no, I actually in VR chat I've actually taken on a role of more of a master / dominant role, just because it is really hard to find people in there that can get me into that subspace headspace kind of thing. It's just difficult, and there's not many people my age that even play that game. So, but yeah, I actually have a pet in VRC.
Okay.
Yeah, and we mix a little IRL kind of aspects to it a little bit. But yeah, I have fun.
Do you want to go into that into y'all's relationship, or and how that kind of
Go into what?
Detail.
Yeah.
Oh, you just want details?
Only if you're comfortable. We're not gonna push anything.
I don't want to push you.
No, it's fine. I just don't want to name drop people.
Oh,
that's all.
no names.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's more of those things. She is transitioning, and I'm helping her with that. And she's in a pretty gnarly predicament at the moment with where she's living and whatnot, and getting her license and ID and probably a better job and stuff like that. So I've been trying to help, but I did put a collar around her neck, and then, but we do have fun in VRC. We play around, and we do like condition training and stuff like that with like Yes Master and reward and punishments. She's currently locked in a chastity cage.
Oh, man.
Now, is she actually doing this at IRL or just in?
Yes.
Yes.
Holy crap!
Yes.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I have that kind of power.
Well, it's what she wanted, so I try to cater to that, and of course she also knows that I'm not really like a dominant, but I know I played the game long enough. I know all the rules, and I can play the game. So
Yeah.
and that's kind of like where I am with all that, and she's having a good time, and she's liking it, the fact that I am trying to help her with some like actual life, changes,
Yeah.
because she's really early in her transitioning stage. Like, we're gonna get her on HRT and the whole works. So
That's my wife right there. No, we've gotten pretty far. I'm glad that she has me and I have her. But my favorite thing to say is, like, she's my favorite piece of candy that I've had for, what, damn near 16 years. And it's
Nice.
just the wrapping that's changed and gotten prettier and glitterier, I guess is the best way of saying it.
Glitterier.
But yeah, there's a lot of things that has changed and we have to figure out and remap, and it's been a journey. We're still trying to figure it out. But it's fun.
Jokes on y'all, I've
That's the
gotten the
thing. Is
furthest.
you want to
I'm
have fun
winning.
with it.
Do what?
I said jokes on y'all, cause y'all made it sound like, oh, we've gotten like a little bit further along, like it was like a game or something, and I was like, jokes on y'all, I've gotten the furthest along, I'm winning.
You are winning. I am so proud of you.
Aw.
No, I am grateful that Rain has met Puppy Girl, and that was an interesting way that they met, but I'm grateful for the friendships that we've gotten through her and people that we've talked to since then. So it's helped a lot. So,
Yeah.
gratefulness. So, and on the other hand of that, she gets to have a key to the house and come whenever she wants.
Oh, come whenever she wants.
Nice.
I am allowed to do that, yes.
Whenever she wants.
Krace knows that.
We're about to, like, make sure the guest room is all for Kaylee. We're gonna make it pink.
Y'all better make
Nice.
it pink. Right now, it's kind of... I
We're
don't
not
know about
talking
that.
it. We need to paint that wall so bad.
Yeah.
We're just gonna make one pink wall.
You just got to put a doggy bed in it. That's all.
So we were at Target the other day, and we were getting dog treats for our actual dog, and we walked past the dog beds, and there was a dog cage, and both of us looked at each other and said, "Puppy girl."
Listen, okay, I've got to have something to lie down on the floor when I'm playing VR, okay? I need to get something for my room.
There's that
See, I'm telling
toddler
you,
bed.
they make them in all shapes and sizes.
We have a toddler bed that looks like a dog bed. She's dying over here. She's like, no.
I can get my own.
I could get my own.
Keys. Gotta love them.
I'll get my own at some point, hopefully. Shut up.
Is that to remind us to start?
I don't know what it's to remind. I set like 17 alarms last night, and they've been going off every 2 hours. And
See,
it just feels like a threat. I feel like I'm being threatened by myself.
See, it's funny. I turned my 8 o'clock alarm off so it wouldn't interrupt anything. It just went off anyway.
Okay, it's okay.
I need to turn mine off for tomorrow. I
Yeah,
get to
I
sleep
need to
at
either
tomorrow.
order one online or like actually go to a store, and I can't tell which one's worse. Because it's like if I order it online, it'll show up down the street, and I'll have to go pick it up, and I'll be carrying a big box down the street in, like, in my city. Or I have to actually go to a store and drive there, and then drive back. I can't tell which one's worse.
What are we talking about ordering?
Dog bed.
I mean, you can always order it and have it sent here or whatever.
True.
No
Drop your
judgment
names on
from
it.
us.
I mean, can you see? We still have packages for somebody else. Gee whiz. But yeah,
How's it
our
going?
interesting life. But, okay, so have you made like a lot of close friends because of everything that you go through and do?
Yeah. I actually started a Discord channel for it because there's like now 30 of them, I think.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, it's grown pretty. And I've only started this year. I haven't been doing this for a long time at all. So at the beginning of the year, I just kind of did my own thing, and it seemed to attract a lot of people.
Yeah, a little bit. A couple people.
Just a little.
A couple people. Every once in a while.
Don't even have to do anything. It seems like I just show up somewhere and somebody goes, "How are you doing?" I'm just like, just here. And then one thing leads to another. We're ERPing in some other
Oh,
world.
wow.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
bad.
that tracks. I'm not surprised.
Okay, let's. Is there anything? Oh, your favorite like positions or toys? Like,
Ooh. Well, I'm a bottom only, so I like anything and everything that's like anal related or prostate. Because I don't come normally with just practical masturbation for a guy. I usually use like a toy of some sort. Because I actually keep myself locked up in chastity 24/7, minus Fridays. I take it off for cleaning and checks and stuff like that.
may I ask
But
why? Just for knowledge. You don't have to. You don't have to. I'm just wondering why.
because I don't use it.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense.
I don't use it for anything. So, like when I get excited, it doesn't get hard. I just leak a lot, like a lot.
Okay.
It still works. If I take the cage off, it gets hard and does everything like it should. But I usually prefer like a toy or something. Like I got tons of different prostate toys and dildos, fuck machines, just about everything. So
Very nice.
yeah. So a favorite, it's called like a joy wand. It's probably like looks like a half moon. It's a metal, has like two balls on the end of it. And it's great for like prostate stimulation, so I like that toy a lot. So that's probably my favorite one.
Interesting.
But
Anybody taking notes?
Have I been taking notes?
No, I'm looking at my other half.
Oh. Yeah, no, we're too far gone to be taking notes.
yeah, the toy is made by Enjoy, is what it's called, and it's like a silver, all metal prostate toy. One ball on one side's bigger than the other, so you can like flip it to whatever side that you like.
Interesting.
But
Okay.
yeah, it's one of the favorite toy. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, I have full body orgasms, similar to like a girl in a way, and I can have them multiple times over and over and over again in a row.
Isn't it awesome?
It is.
It
I
is
concur.
so
It's
nice.
amazing. It is amazing. So yeah, the first time that's ever happened to me, it was with the sex machine, the fuck machine thing that I have, and like it was like probably a month after I've had it, and I was playing with it for like that entire time. I probably was on the ground doggy style for about a good hour, just letting it just pound the shit out of me.
Wow.
And then I got to the point where I felt it, and I came like once, and then once that was over, it was still going, and then I came again. I was like, holy shit. And then happened 5 times in a row.
Holy
And I
crap.
was just like a blubbering mess on the floor, and I pull myself together, and I'm like, okay, I just need to get in the shower, because everything hurts at
Yeah.
that point. Like your legs are just like noodles. And I was just like, okay, I cleaned up everything, I put it away, and I just like got in the shower. I turned on the hot water, and like I put my towel on the rack, and I took off my shirt, and I put one foot into the tub, and I came again.
Oh gosh.
And I almost
Why?
I almost slipped and fell and smacked my head on the side of the bathtub.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I'm just lying there, like holding myself, going like, I think I broke something. like I was just spasming out right there. I was just like, I couldn't stop. So I came 6 times that day, like within a 30-minute period.
Oh my god.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah. Oh God, yes, it's amazing.
And it's also a part of freedom from it too. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like all of a sudden you just go, oh, okay, that's how it feels. I like it. I enjoy it. I want more.
Yep. And I tell that to everybody that's trying it. I was like, it will happen eventually. And once you do feel that, you'll know what to chase. And when I usually word it that way, they kind of go, oh, because once you feel it and you know what that sensation is, you start looking for it. And then once you find it, you can do it over and over and over again. Like I can throw in my edge 2 and within probably 30 minutes get off on it.
Oh,
That's
it wouldn't even take me that long. Dear God.
for the
But
edge too. I don't know. Mine gets really uncomfortable pretty quickly. Like over the course of like half an hour, it gets pretty uncomfortable. Because it gets
you
dry
know
or
it bends, right? A lot of people don't know that whole thing bends.
Well,
you
I know
can
that
make it like different shape.
I know that it bends, but it just dries out or whatever. So I have to like reapply by that point, give or take.
You know, that mileage may vary for some people on that. Like I don't dry out very easily.
Wouldn't that be great? I would really appreciate that personally, but I mean,
I don't know why or how. I think it's just biologically just a little different.
I see how it is.
Just built slightly different.
Sounds like a skill issue.
I can't help in that department.
Fucking
might be. You may be dehydrated. To be honest, like I drink a crap ton of water.
Need to drink more water.
Like my diet is just ridiculous. Like I drink so much water. Yes, sugar, especially soda, high fructose corn syrup, is just bad. Especially if you're the bottom. Like you always want to be clean, and like that depends on what you eat. So, high fiber diet and just good food.
That's
really
fair.
No junk.
That's fair. I don't have the best relationship with food, so
I know.
yeah.
Chicken nuggets for life.
Listen, okay, just because Purple and Rain made me chicken nuggets last night doesn't mean it's the only thing I eat.
Oh yeah, we were gonna have a pizza ready for her, but it took a little while for her to get
I had a burger today. That's what I ate.
Yeah. I make sure she eats when she comes over.
That's good. She needs to eat.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Every once in a while.
I'm a good mommy. I make sure that she eats.
Nice.
Even though I don't like being called that by other than my kids.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah, it's a little weird sometimes. Like, I don't like to be called daddy at all. It makes me cringe.
Well,
yeah, it was a showstopper for us one time.
Do you call other people daddy?
Yes. As long as you call me a good boy or good girl, I'll call you daddy.
Duly noted.
I don't blame you. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably relatable, actually.
Oh, daddy.
No, like, Rain, one time, we were toward the end of everything, and she goes, "Oh, mommy." And I was like, I'm done. It just completely killed it.
It's like an off switch. Yeah, it's like an off switch.
It was that day.
Oh, yeah. We just ended up laughing, and that was the end of it.
Yeah.
And me curled up in a
sometimes,
ball.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a different word, like master, mistress, mommy, not mommy, but for you. But,
yeah.
My favorite though is calling a girl daddy. That's one of my favorite things. Getting pegged and you calling her daddy.
Okay.
I don't know. That is pretty hot.
No, don't like that either? Okay.
No.
Duly noted.
She's like, nope.
I'm very feminine. Like, not like very feminine. I'm.
Why
I
was
s-
my first impulse response to say no what?
No, like I know I'm a woman. I am very female. Like I know, even though in Reigns in my relationship, I'm more male compared to her, and it's very interesting on how all that wavers for me. So it's just like I don't no, I don't do the daddy thing. I don't do the mommy thing. Maybe ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that might do it.
Miss.
Okay, we'll try it one day.
Yeah, normally I call my doms sir, I guess has been the theme so far.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. My pet calls me sir.
Understandable.
So do you like having a pet?
Yeah, it's fun. It's all in like really good fun, but it's also has like a serious note to it as well. But um, we enjoy it. So
Still the point, I assume. I tried VR chat doing the whole animal play. I don't think I'm completely into the animal part, but being told that you're sweet and you're really pretty and like somebody like petting your head, that's fine. But telling me I'm a good girl or something like that, I don't know, it kind of throws me off.
Personally, I don't have that issue.
Yeah,
Oh,
same here.
I've seen and I've heard.
Listen.
Now, Rain, on the other hand,
What?
I discovered something new about her. We had help with that one.
Live on Twitch.
Yes, it was live on Twitch. The whole world got to see it.
No, luckily nobody could see it because I had the cam minimized.
No, oh, never mind. No, I thought no, but initially you did start doing stuff on stream.
Yes, the beginning of it was on stream.
Televised to live on Twitch.tv.
I don't remember if it was on your stream or on
It
hers.
was on my stream.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was on Puppy's stream, but we were streaming it on Discord. And my Dom popped in. Oh no, he woke up. He woke up because he was already in the Discord server. And he's like, "What the hell is this?" And he saw me on a leash. And he actually like the next time we got into VRC, he's like, "No leashes." And I was like, "Because you didn't like seeing me in a leash, or you know that I don't like being in a leash?" He's like, "Both." I was like, "Okay." So he got lucky that
X-Dom?
ex-Dom,
Okay, I was gonna say you didn't say it, but
the
yeah.
Dom at the time,
Back in the day.
yeah, he
Like
did
a week
good.
ago.
He did good. It was his first time being like very dominant, and I quite enjoyed it. But how that ended, I kind of left a bad taste in my mouth for a little while. So we'll see what happens later.
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
These two are whispering to each other.
Oh.
It's not about you, chill, calm down. Okay,
Hey, what we do between the two of us is our
It's none of your
business.
business.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
That's between me, my girlfriend, and the Lord.
Okay, so right now you have a pet. Have you been somebody else's pet?
Yeah, well, not really pet play. It was like light type pet play. But yeah, I was someone submissive for a year and a half.
Oh, I'm talking about on VRC.
Oh, nah, not really. I do have like a boyfriend that's on VRC that I play around with, but they're not really into the whole like sub-dom type dynamic.
Okay. And now, is there anything that you in the future are wanting to try that you haven't tried yet? Like,
That's a hard question.
Is it hard or can it get
I
you
don't
hard?
know. Both.
No, you're forgetting. It's Sunday.
It is Sunday.
Fun day. What?
It's not Friday.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm in a cage, but I don't know. I don't know if there's any. I mean, I'm willing to try anything if someone comes up with anything. Yeah, but nothing off the top of my head. Honestly, I've done a lot. And I've tried a lot.
Wow. I don't think I ever actually tried a lot. That's my trying to figure out, I guess.
I'm open to trying some things with you, babe.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, the big thing is never be shy to try anything. That's how you find out if you like it or not. I mean, it's kind of like food. You know, you don't know if you like it or don't if you don't try it, taste it.
Yep.
So you gotta just run through a bunch of stuff. Like, nope. Well, this is kind of fun. You know, you'll figure it out. And, like I tell everybody, just experiment, play around, be safe.
Yeah.
You know, lay some ground rules. There's nothing wrong with it.
Like, I just don't know how far Rain is willing to push me. That's my thing.
I mean, I'm willing to try anything. Like he says, it's just a matter of we need to talk and figure out exactly what you want. Or at least a general idea so I know where to, start and where to end.
Just remember the colors.
Yeah. I just have my own issues with, pushing somebody because I've had my own mental issues in the past where being pushed, and I don't want to do that to anybody.
Yeah. And here I am. I'm like, do it. Just go for it. Go full throttle. Let's see where this ends. I want to be like in a ball on the end of the bed.
You could try like bondage and stuff like that. You know, learn to tie someone up with like a rope. You know,
I love rope.
There's different ways of.
I love rope.
Yeah, rope is good, but you could try like different things like that. That doesn't necessarily. There is no like limits besides time.
Yeah, and having children in the house doesn't help
I think that's our biggest issue.
There's that too. Yeah. If you have kids, it makes it very difficult.
Now that both kids are in school, we have time while they're away.
Mornings.
There you go.
As long as we don't have doctor's appointments.
Yeah. So Tuesday, right?
Yes.
Okay.
After a doctor's appointment.
Do you want to tell them your doctor's story? Do you want to get mad for a second?
Oh my god.
Do you want to get mad for a second?
Okay.
It's fucked, dude. Oh god.
So, the problem, I called my actual doctor's office, who I've been seeing for 11 years, and I asked them, because we're in an open relationship, and the main rule is I cannot get pregnant again because I have issues during birth. And so I called my doctor's office and I said, I'm looking to get on birth control again. And she said, is this contraceptive or is this for medical reasons? And I was like, why is there a difference? And she goes, oh, we don't do contraceptives anymore.
What?
I went, wait, so I can tell you it's a medical reason, like I have really bad cramps and all this bullshit, and yet you can still deny me? And she's like, yes. I was like, okay. So I actually had to make a appointment with Planned Parenthood, which I never thought in my life that I would have to do. And they're like, oh yeah, no problem. Come in. We'll do a doctor's appointment over the computer. No big deal.
Just me and my wife going down for our monthly Planned Parenthood appointments. Because y'all have both had to. Or I guess y'all have seen them virtually, but y'all have both had to go to Planned Parenthood.
I mean, I've been seeing them virtually for over a year, and I have to go to their locations like once every 3 months.
So, I was so mad because with the whole Roe versus Wade thing, they actually are like telling you all these things now that they can and cannot do and will not let you in certain states. And I'm sitting there going, I won't have to worry about any of that because I'm married and blah, blah, blah. Well, I do apparently. And that's what pissed me off. I was like, I have no rights. No rights over my own body. This is a load of crap.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
So I'm not happy about it.
Yeah.
Thanks, puppy.
You're welcome.
Got her in that mindset. She's gonna be rough later on tonight.
Aw, dang. God darn. Very scary.
Take out that frustration.
I am more frustrated about yesterday than not. Oh, it's a load of shit. If I say it, can you edit it out?
Maybe.
That was that's a pretty messed up. Mine was almost similar, but a little bit more dramatic. Mine was basically like we were driving, and then he stops the car, and it's raining. He goes, "Well, I'm done with you. You can get out now." I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm done with you. You can get out of the car."
What
God
the
damn.
fuck?
Yep. And I was left out in the rain on the side of the road
That's bullshit.
What?
with a titanium collar around my neck.
What?
Like a permanent one.
Yeah, like a permanent collar.
Holy shit.
Yep.
How did you get that off?
With a Dremel tool,
Oh my god.
I don't like that.
I don't like that at all.
a
Howie.
couple of diamond bits.
Uh,
We had to take it slow because it get hot.
Yeah.
So it was like a buddy of mine would like cut a little bit, and then I would just sit there. Like he put a piece of like real thick leather up where
Like
he
against
was
your skin?
doing the yeah, like it was like a quarter-inch piece of like rawhide, and he was just cutting it with a diamond bit, and then once the metal got to a certain temperature, I'm like, all right, we got to stop. And he's like, okay. And then he'll put like a cool rag on it to cool it down, and then we'll just keep going. And eventually we got cut through it on both
how
sides.
long did that take?
About 35 minutes to an hour, somewhere around there.
Okay,
I
that's
don't
not
remember.
that bad. That's still
Yeah.
intense. Jesus.
Like, did the
Yeah.
person have a key to it and they were just gone, or was there's no such thing as a key to one of those?
There was. I don't know if you know. Like it's like a ring color, so it's literally just a round ring that's all titanium or stainless steel in some cases. But yeah, there is a key, but the problem of it is that they're really tiny. The screw that holds the two pieces together,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like fluted, like it's like a barrel that's like on the side of the ring
Oh, jeez.
on both sides that are opposite. And when you put these little screws in, the cut is kind of like an Allen key, but it's a different type. Like if you would look at the pattern, it was random. So it was kind of like a key to like a car like lug nut wheel
Yeah,
or
wheel
something.
locks.
Like you have the anti-theft wheels or something. They're all different, so that was kind of like the same concept for this. So yeah, he was the only one to actually have the key, and there was only one key, and yeah, that was fun.
Wow. That
That's fucking awful.
yeah, my situation is nowhere near as bad. I'm just a little pissed off about
Yeah,
it.
oh yeah, for sure. No, that's what I was saying. Is was like, yeah, that is a really shitty way to go. It's like, well, I'm done, and that's why I just kind of thought of like mine. It was just like, well, I'm done. I'm just gonna probably go somewhere else. But I didn't really have an explanation. It was just more or less, I'm done with you. You can get out of the car.
Oh, mine even had the guts to go, well, I said, okay, so you're not coming down in October. He's like, if you want me to. I was like, no, don't worry about it. Like, like in big letters, everything. Like, no, I don't, no. Not necessary.
Wow.
I was like, you really think after all that you can come down here and like woo me back? No, sir, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, that's fucked.
I'm good at, like, you know how people can burn a bridge? I'm good at making it like really, like, you have to be careful going over it, and if one fell step, I can just like let you go. So you have to be very careful. Like, he needs to be very careful with everything now. Like, he hasn't gone anywhere near VCs. I haven't even seen him like chatting with anybody. It's really funny because we have the same friend group that we play video games with, so he has to like tread lightly right now, and so do I. But
Yeah.
it's just kind of like, I'm not gonna worry about you. And then today, like, my friends were like, you're in a really perky mood. I was like, it probably didn't help that I wasn't feeling good yesterday, but today it's a whole different day. I need to just keep going. No big deal. So, but no, I've got good friends that have been helping me stay happy, which is really good.
That's good.
Got lucky.
You got real lucky that I came down randomly right before this all happened. Or right after. I don't remember.
Right after you
Even
weren't
then.
here. Yeah, because it happened, and I came back and I told Jen about it, and then y'all are like, well, no, tell us. So I told y'all, and you're like, all right, would it be funny if I just came in? I was like, yeah, it'd be great.
Well, that's because I brought up the pizza.
Oh, that's right. We ordered
Listen,
pizza.
okay.
Pizza sounds really
if you
good.
buy pizza, especially from Domino's, I'll be there in under an hour, okay?
Pizza and Dr. Pepper. Pizza and Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
I'm guessing you're all in
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah. We're IRL friends.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in Colorado.
Oh, wow. I like Colorado. It snows, though.
Yeah, it's a nice place. It does snow.
We got stuck in snow trying to get home from seeing my dad. That was a pain in the ass. We didn't realize a full-on blizzard was going to hit on our way into to the airport.
Yeah, we were heading back to Denver and got stuck on the interstate for like 5 hours. It sucked.
Damn. Was that like a year
No,
ago?
this
No.
was about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, it was from Grand Junction to Denver. And it was
I-70.
it was awful. We decided we were going to leave like the day early so we can get into Denver. We can have dinner and stay the night. That way we had a decent night's sleep before we got onto the plane. And we literally got there like, an hour or two before the plane had to take off?
Yep.
It was awful. But, yeah.
Damn.
Thanks for the weather. But I fussed at my dad. I was like, do you not realize that there's something called a weather app and you could check the weather?
Well, that wasn't that big of a thing 15 years ago.
True.
That
Very
is true.
Yeah, 15 years ago. Fuck, that was 2000.
Go ahead. Keep doing it.
I don't know. I don't know. It was 15 years ago, okay?
IR math.
Yeah, 2007. Yeah.
I did it.
Good job.
It was... Oh, shit.
I was
Really?
5.
It was actually 2008 when we were there.
Yeah. So it's been... Yeah, because I was going to say...
It was spring break 2008.
You...
Because
I was gonna say,
I'd
I
already
did not
done my...
take you.
Yeah, I'd already done my time in San Diego and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was spring break. That's right.
Yep.
College life. Gotta love it. A long, long time ago.
What was y'all's dynamic like in y'all's relationship that ended very poorly? Because you didn't go into that all that much. But if you don't want to say that, that's okay, because it was fucked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that question directed at me?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't hear my name or anything.
I didn't say your name. I'm fucking dumb. Don't worry about it.
it's all good. What my dynamic was like with my previous master? Is that what you're talking about? It was a total power exchange. I didn't work. I didn't care about anything besides him. That was my full focus. It was him, his pleasure, and then whatever he needed. So I cooked, cleaned, took care of everything at the house. Wore what he wanted me to wear, eat what he wanted me to eat. Complete total power exchange.
Wow.
That's crazy.
It was actually quite nice. It was very, very nice.
Yeah, I would like the
But,
idea of not having to make decisions.
Yeah. It was literally like my entire focus was like, what are we going to, what am I going to do for him today is basically what my entire focus was. And of course we had like routines and stuff like that. And then he would come up with like neat little, I guess, games. One of the crazier ones that we did was we went clothes shopping with a shock collar wrapped around my thigh.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Yeah. It didn't like hurt. It just got your attention. And it was on a remote. And I had to pick out shirt and pants and a jacket that he liked without him saying anything.
Oh my gosh.
I only got it wrong 3 times.
That's understandable.
That's not bad.
That's pretty.
It was fun.
That's
was fun.
interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't like, it didn't hurt. I mean,
Rain is taking notes.
a little bit. But yeah, it definitely gets your attention, and people start to look at you a little funny, like, are you breakdancing over there? Kind of
I'm
thing.
not shock collaring you, love. I'm sorry.
You're not gonna do it to me? Oh.
I don't know if I'm that
Aw.
far into that. I don't know how I feel about giving somebody else pain. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's
That's the
It's
same
just-
feeling towards you, remember?
I understand that. I never said I didn't understand it. It's just like I don't mind like telling you what to do or something like that. But
I don't know.
about
It's just that the dynamic seems kind of fun to me. Of like, you're gonna do this without me saying anything, and you know, I don't know. It just seems interesting and seems like it could be kind of fun.
Well, it'd be easier on you because you know the things that I do and do not like.
For the most part, yeah.
exactly. Now, you don't have to use like a shot collar or something, but you can use a loveness
What?
Yeah.
remote.
They recently got something like that.
You can use you can use a remote toy.
Yeah, like the one you just got
Um,
recently.
Okay, but for that, wouldn't it be they only hit the button if you get it right? I would assume.
I don't know. I mean, part of it could be you're fighting the pleasure
oh no,
in public.
you just stick it on 100.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you just stick it on 100 and just smack it one time. It's different when you have it on constantly and you're playing versus when you have it up in there and you have been wearing it for the past hour and a half going to a store, and then out of the blue when you do something wrong, it's 100%.
Okay, that's now I understand it. Now I get it. Now I get it.
That could be interesting as hell.
Just
Yeah, trying to fight that? Oh my gosh.
you won't
My-
fight it. It's gonna happen.
I swear the horns on top of my head came out a little bit. I just wish they weren't so damn expensive.
It's $100. It's not for the one toy that you're only going to buy once.
True. Good point.
I mean, we did
just
spend
spent
$500 the other day on that kind of stuff, so
Yeah. When it comes to like remote play or anything like that, Loveness has that stuff on lockdown. They're the best of the best.
Yeah.
There isn't anything else out there that is being sold at this moment that can even compete to them. There's a lot of China knockoff stuff, and that's
Oh,
about
we
it.
got We Vibe.
yeah, that's the
not
one you
bad.
got.
No, We Vibe is the company.
Yeah.
Jive is what I got.
Yeah.
But yeah, same basic idea.
That actually might be a little interesting. I don't know. We have to figure that one out.
Dinner's fun that way.
I believe
it. I
Go to a nice like Italian restaurant.
Olive Garden.
Oh my god, we're not.
we almost did that.
I'm
the other
not
day.
going to Olive Garden with you. I don't care how many times
Oh
you
no,
ask.
Olive Garden? No, you go to like Zoe's or some
Okay,
place
on
really
the
nice.
last podcast, we had a friend on, and we were talking about, like, theoretically speaking, in a theoretical context, going to Olive Garden and using 11s on somebody. And I was like, this is all theoretical. I've never been to Olive Garden. And they're like, oh, that's the theoretical part of the scenario. And it's like, well, I mean, I've literally never been in an Olive Garden. So yes, it is. That is the theoretical. Yeah. Anyways.
Their food used to be really good, but then it's gotten pretty lazy lately.
That's
I
fair.
wouldn't know.
But yeah, it's stuff like that. That's always fun. You know, it doesn't involve pain or anything, but it does involve like a pleasurable discipline, as I would call it.
It's
Oh,
a
just
shock
something.
factor, but pleasure shock.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm actually
And
entertaining
then
the idea.
you can't negate the fact that you do have something in there, and you know after a while it starts to get really sensitive.
Definitely.
You know? So you're squirming a little bit. It's all like, why are you squirming over there? And it's like, well, no particular reason. And you're on your phone.
Yep.
What's wrong, baby?
Oh, I can see that happening. See, for us, it would take us an hour to drive anywhere to do that. So you've got the damn thing in for an hour. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's the point. Yeah, it's to get you pretty much worked up by the time you get to wherever you're going.
That's
What's wrong, baby?
That's
But I do recommend bringing so a lot of things that people don't think of is like, what if it needs to come out. Just bring a Ziploc bag with you that you keep in your pocket.
yeah, just in case.
Or your purse or something like that, where you can just go to the bathroom, toss it in there, and then be done.
Yeah.
So there's always that. And make sure you turn it off because you don't need to be sitting there and people here to. You're like, what's that?
my phone.
Oh my gosh.
It's just my phone, but you're holding your phone. It's my other
Hey,
phone.
I do
Got
have two phones.
phones.
I have two phones right here in my hands.
You're holding both phones. It's my other phone. You're holding your other. That's my third phone. I've got 2 work phones, and no, I will not tell you why.
But speaking of restaurants and stuff like that, I wouldn't order my own food. He would always order for me. So I never spoke to the waiter or waitress.
Oh, that would.
It was
How was it like getting used
Yeah.
to that again? That sounds like a weirdly specific thing to try to get used to again.
again.
What? Like after? I don't know.
I'm
Fucking-
not-
Like after everything was
Yeah.
over.
Oh, yeah. That was that was a very rough couple of months because I didn't have anything. I didn't have money. I didn't have clothes. I didn't have nothing. I was totally basically homeless. But I had friends and stuff that didn't see me for like a year and a half. I literally ghosted everybody during that entire time. I thought that was it. I thought it was my rest of my life right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went all in.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So it was a pretty interesting time. And I wouldn't trade it for anything, to be honest, because it's not a lot of people get to live through something like that. So I use it as a learning tool, and if I could do that again, I probably would, because it's pretty much an addicting type scenario to give somebody that full control. I mean, I actually consider that type of power exchange probably more intense than, say, like marriage. You know, a lot of people hold marriage to a very high value. I was like, not in my world.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because when it comes to marriage, like, you still order at Olive Garden. I think there's something y'all aren't telling me, right? Like, you still pick out your
you treat
clothes
each
and
other
your
like
food,
equals.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I can tell you everything that Rain will eat and where she's going to get it from and everything. Missy cannot do that with me for the most part because I change up. She does not. So if we went to Olive Garden, I already know it's going to be spaghetti with meat sauce. And she would look at me and go, "What do you want?" So I would definitely be the better dominant when it comes to that because I can just order for her and she would be perfectly fine with everything. And
Yeah.
she hates talking to people as
I
it is.
hate it. I don't like ordering my own food. Like, I get anxiety.
Chris, you're giving them ideas.
Well, you know how I am sometimes. That's what I end up doing to people.
So I hear.
Oh, you
In a
only hear?
theoretical context.
But like if we have to go through a drive-through and she's driving, she will literally pull over, make us switch spots, or we pull up and I have to like bend over her so I can talk to the people. Yeah, if we have kids in the car, we have to be careful. But still, like, I'm like, really? I'm so tired.
Sorry, babe.
Yep, that's pretty much what my whole scenario there was in a nutshell. There was a lot of sexual stuff that went on. Considering I love giving blowjobs, he loved receiving them, so it was like 2 or 3 times a day, constantly. Wow. I didn't have an issue with it.
You really do like doing that.
Yes, I do.
I like that tone. Yes, I do. I can do that. I'm not great at it, per se.
It takes practice. Just keep doing it.
Well, I don't have anybody to practice on, so it's okay.
Fair.
No.
Wait, you don't have anybody to practice what on? What's up? I'm sorry, I zoned out for a second.
I can't say it out loud on this end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not true. What do you mean you don't have anyone to do that on?
I don't have anybody to do that on. That is exactly what I said, and that's what it means. Now, give me a nipple. We're a whole different story.
What? But your wife is trans. I'm so confused.
It's not something we mess with in the bedroom, put it that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god. I don't even know what to say anymore.
It's all a mind thing for us there, because for us, since she's made all this stuff up in her mind about me, whenever she sees everything down there for me, she's like, wait a damn minute, that's not there. She's mentally made it to where
I see Jen the way.
No, I get it. I remember.
After all the surgeries and everything like that, the way she wants to be, that's how I already picture her in my head. So like it does throw me off sometimes, and we're still trying to figure all that out. But another part of that is like I don't want to make her uncomfortable at all, because I don't need to have her go through that state of mind. So whatever I can do to make it easier, that's what I'm going to do.
That's fair. Well, there are ways to go about, like, going down on trans women that doesn't necessarily fuck with dysphoria all that much, but I understand what you mean.
Her thing is she just doesn't understand where the line is and everything like that, and I've told her that a lot of stuff is still okay, it's just, I don't know, it's a mental thing for both of us.
For both of us.
Yeah. I'm sure y'all can...
We'll figure it out. We got it.
Fucking... See, you already know the words. I don't know words right now.
I can see the smoke coming out of your ears from here.
I don't drink very often. It's very, very rare.
Same.
I don't... Like, I used to smoke cigarettes when I was younger, but that's the only drug I ever touched. And I'm okay with that. I like having complete control over my body until it comes to sex. And then that's a whole different story.
I like to have complete control over my body so that I can willingly hand it over to other people. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, like I know what I do and do not like and how I can handle everything. And then when it comes to possibly having a dominant person helping, like doing what they're supposed to be doing, I can actually just like hand it over and say, this is the manual. Do with it what you will.
Takes manual, lights it on fire, you're mine.
See, that just sounded really hot to me. You just threw me off.
Good.
Oh my god.
Oh, a little hot and bothered, are we?
Yes, actually I did.
Just a little bit.
Don't do that again. Give me a second or two. Oh my god.
Do you want to take this somewhere else?
Oh my gosh. The look on her face right now, oh my gosh.
I almost said yes.
So we need to give you a minute? Or give y'all a minute?
Do I need to hand you my quest?
Oh my god. I'm okay, I promise.
A little weak.
No, I promise I know how to. I promise I know how to choke properly.
I don't choke. See, I don't like the choking.
Are you sure?
No, there's a proper and an improper way of doing it. Most people fuck up and go for the actual like throat. Yeah, usually it's just the side of the neck. You want to restrict the blood flow just a little bit. You don't want to choke them and crush that tube. That actually hurts and can cause
damage.
problems. But if you squeeze on the sides of the neck where the muscles and the blood vessels are, that's when it can get fun because it can put you in that lightheaded state.
See, I don't.
Like I said, there's a real way of actually choking somebody for pleasure.
I don't know how
There's no just
feel
like
about choking. That might be like one of those hardline type situations. I like the idea of being bitten, kissed, bitten.
Yeah.
So we have a biter.
I
We
am
have a
also
biter.
a fan of biting.
Like the whole idea of the vampire-esque type deal. That's what I like, and that's what I'm into. You can scratch
Nice.
me, you can bite me, you can like make it where I don't touch you. Like that's what I like.
So you're talking about red wine, candlelit, and some Hot Topic fangs.
No wine, but yeah. I don't have to be
Red
drinking.
Kool-Aid.
Oh, the wine's not for you.
Oh, the wine is for them. That's true. I didn't think about it. Oh, even candle play.
I didn't know you were
Yeah.
into that.
We talked about it.
We talked about it
Oh, we
earlier.
talked about it earlier today. Listen.
Okay.
Red wax
Okay.
candles.
I used to do it. I did it with one person, actually.
You said you did
No,
it with two people.
Two. Yeah, one girl, one boy.
Okay. Now, are we getting like stuff from like Bed Bath and or the
No,
Bath
you
and
could-
Body Works, or are we just getting regular candles?
It depends on the candle and
Paraffin.
Yeah.
You want
Yeah,
paraffin
paraffin.
wax.
because that way it doesn't like completely burn. It's just like a soother, and then even there's some that it turns in like almost like into oil.
Turns into
yeah.
oil.
And you can end up massaging with it.
That sounds
The
fucking
best way to do
based.
like candle play is distance. So, for example, like if you have like bed restraints, those are fun. And then put like a blindfold on the person, and then you don't get real close with the candle. You actually want to stand up above them and then let it drip from that height. Then it cools as it goes down, and then when it splatters, it's like a very fast sensation. It doesn't last very long. So the closer you get, the hotter it becomes.
Don't look at me like that.
She
I'm
is
all
getting
wiggly.
all hot and bothered over here.
I'm all wiggly over here.
So like I said, I've done this for a while.
Oh my
See, I
God.
wonder why. You wonder why I brought him on the podcast, and
Oh, I'm okay. Trust me. I'll be fine. No, I've actually had it where, like, this is when we were younger, so we just did regular candles. But, like, you stick your finger in the wax to see how hot, how long you can handle and how much temperature you can take.
Mhm.
And I can actually, like, stick my finger in it and sit there. It doesn't faze me as much.
Right.
Like, I'm the type of person I can lick my fingers and put out a candle in the wick. Like, it doesn't faze me. And I remember one of my exes going, okay, so if you can handle that, I can handle it. And he stuck his finger in, and he's like, no, how do you do that? I was like, I'm a pyro. I used to burn my fingertips when I was younger, I guess. I don't know. But I like it, so it doesn't faze me. But he wanted the candle wax on him, and I always was like, that's not fair. I'm the one that can handle it, and you can't. So
yeah, that tracks.
there's so much that Rain is learning from me, or about me.
Yeah, hey, it's my turn, apparently. You've learned a lot about me, so tables have turned.
Oh, how the turns have tabled.
Oh my god. And just remember, on collars, the loop goes on the back, not the front. Big misconception.
Yeah,
I don't do collar. Rain does. I don't.
As we are both wearing collars right now.
we are both being like not purple.
Yeah.
They're both,
If you were confused, I'm sure you were.
yeah, they're both pet-like right now. I can probably go over and pet both of their heads, and they would be mush.
Hey, shut up.
I would never.
Puppy likes her belly rubbed.
I'm not going that
Oh,
far.
really? Hmm?
How's it going, Grace?
I'm gonna turn around now. Whatever happens, happens.
See, I've been staring at my screen the whole time. Y'all see why?
But yeah,
They keep
like,
turning around and making googly eyes at each other.
okay, so we were talking to a female on the last one. Now, since we're talking to you, the first time that you heard about a vagina and your conception in your head, is it exactly what you ended up seeing and what you expected, or were you thrown for a loop? So.
Are we taking bets on what he's gonna say?
Well, I don't know.
It's been a while.
I don't. It has. It's been easily like 32, like 20 some 29, 28 years.
Okay, well, the reason why I'm saying it is because, like, for me, I was introduced to them through pornos that I found out was my mom's. So I've only seen them hard. I never knew that they got soft and, like, could just be somewhat smaller.
Mm.
Where the other person was like, I've seen them soft, I've never seen them hard, and couldn't believe what it ended up could look like. So I'm just like, okay, now that we have it from a different perspective.
Yeah, so for me, it was, I guess I expected what I saw was normal to me.
Okay.
Now, granted, back then I didn't have the internet. There was no porn site.
Oh, mine was VHS.
Yeah, it was like VHS or magazines.
Exactly.
That's all we had.
We're in the same age
Penthouse
group.
forums.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, for me, what I envisioned or whatever, and then when I first got to mess around with the first one, I guess it was just, I don't know. I didn't really kind of go. I didn't really have that aha moment or that's weird. I just found it very arousing, I guess.
I guess because that particular area, you get what you get. It just depends on how wet they get. Where with males, it actually changes shape and maneuvers, I
It's
guess.
fucking weird, dude. You ever think about that?
And there's like, there's different kinds too. There's growers, there's showers, there's cut, uncut.
Yeah. They can be fascinating.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So,
Little,
yeah, there is different.
small, really, really big.
Yep.
I thought you were going to say really, really small after saying small, and I was going to be like, how far down this are we going to go?
I've seen really small.
I've seen really, 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 really small.
I have yet to see really big. Let's put it that way.
IRL?
Yeah.
IRL, I've seen pretty fucking big. Depending, like, where we're going with it. Like, yeah. I haven't seen anything super extreme or crazy, but, like, fucking pretty big.
Biggest I've done is probably about 9.5 in IRL.
Yeah, no. For me, that was 8.5.
I can barely, yeah.
Toys, 14.
I forgot you're a size queen, but I shouldn't have because we're literally taping a sex podcast.
Wait.
Yeah, I am a size queen. So I like 14 by 2.75 inches.
Wait. What?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
I even got a picture of it somewhere. Next to a soda can.
Why is that the classic thing to use to measure?
Each other for that? That's my question.
Because everybody has a soda can laying around and they just look at it and kind of go,
Oh
shit.
I want to know. Like, I'm fully interested. Like, wow.
She's invested in the story.
Yeah. Because, like, IRL, I've never seen big. Like, I've seen the toys and stuff like that, and I look at it going, I'm little. I'm 5'2", and I'm really.
Height has nothing to do
Oh,
with
I know,
it.
but I'm really, really tight. I'm like short torsoed, really, really tight. It's very hard to even get the toy that we have to like stay in, because once I start to go, that thing wants to shoot out. Like it's really funny. So to imagine somebody bigger than that, like the toy even hits like that wall area, and it's not. It's what, 7.5, maybe 8, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. So I could not imagine anybody like being really, really big, being able to like, yeah. Oh, that's so interesting to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, he was pretty big. It was, like I said, it was like 9.5. It was only the one person too, um, but it was a lot of fun. Like,
I believe it.
goddamn, he could fuck. Like he could fuck,
Damn.
knock your teeth out, kind of fuck.
Wow.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. God damn. Sorry.
God damn.
I'm still like in my headspace over here.
But yeah, as far as like toys and stuff like that, for me, it's like 14 insertable and
Oh shit.
2.75 wide.
God damn.
I could probably do 3 inches, but that would take time to work it up to.
See,
Yeah,
that
that's
just-
fucking insane. That's too much, bud.
Nah.
I believe in you. You can do it. You got this.
I want a message on Discord saying I did it.
I want a message on Discord. It's like, I want pictures.
I don't want
to
pictures, I
request
just want
on
to know
me-
you did it.
I want you to request on me in VR chat randomly with just the caption, I did it. And
Yeah.
for you to join and to be very bothered.
It'd be funny.
It'll be so good. Krace, why are you in full body this time?
Right.
Wow.
Oh, there's the picture. I found a picture of it. Actually, I didn't use a
Here,
soda can. I used
Send it to me and I'll
deodorant.
show them.
Deodorant.
I'll show them on the official Midnight Girltalk laptop.
Yeah, the one that does all the programming.
Yeah, the one that edits fucking everything. What the fuck?
Son of a bitch.
That doesn't even look real. Compare it to the fucking air conditioning tube in the background. What the fuck, bro? To the fucking
Yeah, it's 14
mouth.
inches long.
God.
How the fuck do you do that?
Carefully. Well, not anymore. I can just spit on it and slide it
Ah!
down.
Sorry.
I'm glad we got that legitimate reaction recorded. That was too good.
Holy shit. See,
Yeah, nowadays I don't even need lube. I can literally just spit on it and just you can go to town.
no offense,
Wow.
but that's kind of hot.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, I've always been like extremely wet, so I never had to actually ever use lube. But I do know a lot of females that have to.
Mhm.
So, you gonna be okay over there, puppy?
Someone's dying.
Oh, she took too big of a hit.
I'm fine.
She's calm. God dang. I'm still in shock. Holy crap. I give you props.
And
It's a
then
clap.
that actually attaches to the fuck machine that I have.
Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ.
No, it's Krace.
Pretty much.
Wow.
See if I have
I'm
a picture of
speechless.
that.
I've seen the fuck machines, and I do find them interesting.
Mhm. They're fun with a partner.
Oh, yeah? How so?
Tag teamed?
Okay.
One takes the front, one takes the back, or both holes.
You've got the wheels spinning on her over there.
Yeah, because I have one that suction cups to a wall, but you can't find like a good wall to be able to back up on. Because I do like it doggy style.
Mhm.
So, yeah, that seems interesting to me. Huh. Interesting.
Interesting.
So, okay, is there anything else I'm trying to find out? Do you have any questions for us? Just to keep talking.
Not really, actually. I'm used to people asking me questions all the time. It usually takes me a minute to warm up to people.
Gotcha. Is there anything that you wish to share that we haven't gone over?
You know, it's not really just sharing. It's more or less just a word of caution. You know, just do your homework. Just be safe, and then have fun. It's what I tell everybody. And don't be not willing to try something new, because you may find out you actually like it.
Yeah. No, I found it funny when I was going through all the I don't want to be pregnant, so I'm scared kind of stuff. My doctor actually told me, you two, go to dinner, have a drink, and just like relax, and then try again. And I was like, okay. I was like, the doctor ordered alcohol. I mean, how do you argue with that? So I do remember like that next weekend or so we went out and we had a drink and I got comfortable. Like I was like, all right, fine. We're just going to take every precaution and be careful.
Isn't that how we ended up with our youngest?
No, this is after him.
Oh.
No, that was after him because that's when she told me you can't get pregnant anymore because we'll have issues. And then from then on, I was terrified. But yeah, now it's a little different. Now I want more.
Oh yeah, Krace. Do you have any like educational resources or fucking YouTubers or whoever that you want to recommend to everyone?
Oh, I'm gonna like butcher her name. I know I am. Let me find her real quick.
Is it the girl you showed me?
Maybe.
Does she do pet play?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't remember her name, but I do know who this is.
It's like Eva Lope or Loop or something like that. Of course, the one time I open up YouTube, it doesn't actually have the things that I watch. It's like everything else but the thing I'm looking for.
Her name is Evie Lupine.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Type that into your notes.
Yeah.
Keep this in your notes in
Real,
your brain.
I'll show that to you. She's kind of like me in a way. She has a lot of real world experience, knowledge firsthand. Like, she does a lot of teaching and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've watched through a few of her videos and she seems really helpful.
Like, she's been doing this like since her first episode was 6 years ago, so she's been doing it for a while.
She has some good stuff. I probably still have. I don't know. I haven't seen that much stuff from her, but she seems cool. Personally, I appreciate people that are into pet play. Don't know why.
I like it. I never really like went all out with pet play.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just I don't find it like I love playing with people who are into it.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know.
Oh yeah.
So I hear.
Sources tell us.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she just turns into butter once you start like rubbing her tummy.
I haven't tried that one yet. What's the matter?
Nothing is the matter. Everything is fine. Don't worry about it.
Like telling her paw, and she'll give you her hand, and telling her to speak. She'll bark for you, and then I'll take her on walks in the Pet World park.
They're familiar with that one.
I make sure she's
just
I make sure I make sure she stays off the furniture.
Yeah, good luck getting Purple to stay off the furniture.
No, we play around. We have fun.
It's good stuff.
One thing I'm not into is food and bedroom stuff. Just sex and food.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of that.
I'm not a...
I know some people pull out the whipped cream and go to town, but I'm not a fan of that kind of stuff.
We've tried with like chocolate sauce at certain points, but it was just too messy.
Ugh.
And yeah,
It is sticky and it's just gross after a while, and it stinks after a while.
Now we do find that we like ice.
Ice is fun, but it's not really a food.
No, it's not.
See, personally, I'm just not a big fan of food in general.
Yeah, we've noticed.
Yeah, a little bit.
I tend to overeat and then not want to have all the fun times afterwards.
Oh my god, I had my girlfriend specifically tell me that she doesn't like it when I rub her tummy. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that was just not a normal thing. Or whatever. I was like, oh, okay. Or like, she doesn't like getting head pats, and it's like, that doesn't...
It doesn't compute to you?
I don't get it, but okay. I'll try not to.
I remember us having that conversation at one point a long time ago.
But it's annoying because she won't do that for me, and it's like, come on, dude. Like, come on. It's kind of frustrating, you know?
I could understand that.
But she is great in other ways. Yeah.
She's a
Sure hope
good
so.
cuddler and all that stuff.
Yeah. And she's always, like, there for me. And, you know, yeah. But she won't give me ad pads, so SMH.
All the head pats.
I heard head pads. What's up?
Of course you did.
Listen.
See, it's okay. We'll take care of you. Well, are we
Are we
about there?
ready to wrap up? Is that it?
Oh, you better wrap it up.
I don't have to.
Neither do I, but...
Actually, I do have to. Fuck.
You have to fuck?
Well, if I want
We
to
can
fuck,
do
I
that
can
later.
wrap it, but, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, good to know.
Yeah.
Duly
Well, it
noted
just
for
hurts
next
too
time.
much otherwise. Anyways.
It was nice knowing more
Nice
about you.
knowing you.
No, nice knowing to
Nice
It's nice knowing you.
learning.
Bye.
nice getting to know you. It's better the better
There you go,
phrase.
there you
Nice
go.
getting to know you.
There you go. You can add me on Discord if you want. That's fine.
Yeah.
Cool. Will do.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I probably will have a lot of questions, honestly.
Yeah, fire away. I don't mind.
Okay. I just did. Okay. Not the questions. I added you on Discord. It's actually nice to know somebody that's older than us that has a lot more experience. So that way, like, if I had questions, I can actually reach out to somebody and not feel like shamed at some
Why?
point.
Because you're asking the 20-year-old how to do things?
I have not asked the 20-year-old how to do things. But I don't
Wait,
want to
are
go.
you sure? I don't know. I don't know if statistically that can be true.
I don't think I've asked you how to do something. Unless it's VR.
I don't know. We
I don't
read a
know.
book about fucking trans women at one
No,
point.
that was you two. I did not ask these questions. I did not ask to see the pictures either. I was shown them. That's a whole
Listen,
different story.
Okay, listen. Okay. There are things that are changing about your wife. You gotta know them. Anyways. Alright.
Oh my gosh.
It's been a lovely time.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, it's been fun.
This is gonna be hell to fucking edit. I swear to God.
It will be.
Well, because we're all sitting in the same room, so there's gonna be like...
Some
There actually
background
shouldn't be
noise.
that much echo. If I line it up, because we're not doing it over Discord, instead of it being an echo, it should all play at the same time, theoretically speaking, in a perfect world. Anyways, it's been a lovely time. I'm glad you came on.
Yes,
okay.
I agree.
Alright.
Yeah, it was fun being here.
Yep. Alright, are we all gonna sign up? I don't know how we do that. I forget.
What about
I
your
don't think we
outro?
have an.
Well,
Your,
okay, all right. I do have my outro.
Godspeed. Use lots of
Oh
lube.
gosh, yes.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't do drugs, don't die. Fucking, it's bad for you. Okay. Have fun.
And good night.
Eat lots of pineapple.
Oh gosh, yes.
So I hear people keep telling me I wouldn't know. I don't eat pineapple.
You're missing out.
You're missing
She
out.
doesn't eat fruit. Well, yeah,
It makes everything taste better.
I've heard that.
It actually does work.
I can confirm for you too.
Yeah. Okay, so 3,
All right.
2, 1.
Wait.
Guys.
All right, guys.
What?
To end.
See y'all next time. We're gonna hit end 3.
All right.
It's almost
2, 1.
midnight.
We're done.